Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shadavia and this is Ohshebudgets, where we talk about all things money, budgeting, and savings related. Today is Thursday, which means I am going to be doing a budget with me for my second paycheck that I'm receiving for the month of June. Now, my employer actually gives us access to our pay slips on Wednesdays, which allows me to kind of get a head start before those funds are actually deposited into my account on Friday. But I like the comfort in knowing that once those funds actually do hit my account, I know exactly where they're going. So I do generally do my budget with me on Wednesdays, on Thursdays, so you guys can see how I actually plan on budgeting out my money being on a low income. So let's just go ahead and get straight into the budget with me. So if you're new to my channel, I do have two separate accounts. I have an account that my joint bills go into, and then my secondary account, which the rest of my check actually goes into. So for the joint account, which is the account that holds my mortgage, my phone bill, and my insurance, it is $452. And the way that I have this set up for my paycheck, those funds automatically go there, so I don't have to worry about transferring it from account to account. And it's kind of like I just never see it, and I know those bills are automatically being taken care of from that account. Now, once those funds are actually put into this account for the joint bills, I am going to be left with $994.32 that I'm going to be able to actually budget out for this week. This is going to take care of my bills, my cash envelopes, and any type of savings challenges that I want to complete for this month. Getting straight into the bills, which is this first section here. My car note is always half of what the actual note is. So from this check, I am budgeting out $249, which is half of my actual car note. Since I did recently refinance, I was paying my car note on a weekly basis. So I just took the $249 and half, and then I paid it like that to kind of knock down some of the interest. But now what I'm doing is this Friday will actually be the first bi-weekly payment that I'm making, and then I'm just gonna have it continue to go bi-weekly so that I can kind of pay off that loan faster, and then in the end of the year I'll end up paying like an additional car note. So I'm looking forward to that. So that'll kind of help me get a head start on my car note before I'm actually able to start throwing more at the principal, because that is something that I plan on doing in the future, but right now I'm just kind of sticking with the basis. The next bill that I have for this check is going to be Wix, which is a website subscription that I use. I haven't been actively using it. I do have a photography business. I kind of neglected it, to be honest, and I haven't been using my Wix or my other subscriptions that I have that goes like hand in hand with that. I still have not fully decided if I just want to completely cut that out or continue it up at some point. So I do still hold on to those subscriptions just in case, but it's something that I probably should think about, or at least reconsider, so that I can free up those funds in my budget since I'm not actively using it. And then worst case scenario, I can always like restart those up if needed. But right now, like I said, I'm just not actually using it because I'm not actively working that business, if that makes sense. Moving along to my gas bill, my infamous gas bill that is just all over the place. Last time I did my budget, I did budget out $100 for this gas bill, and it ended up being $1. I was not expecting that at all, but after looking at the credits that I actually received from all the overpayments over the last few months, I am still budgeting money for my gas bill. I am hoping it works in my favor, and you know, it's $1 again. But just to put some money aside for this check, I am going to be putting $73 towards this gas bill. It should generate around between the 24th and the 26th is when I usually see that bill generate. If not, then I'm always calling. And my husband is like, can you just wait? And I'm like, no, because why hasn't the bill generated? Like, let me go ahead and pay it. Let's get it out the way and not have to worry about it anymore. So I'm still setting that money aside for that. Pixie Set, again, it's another subscription that I use for my photography business. And that's still getting $10. That doesn't change or hasn't changed. My storage is actually $9.99 because I did upgrade it so that I'm able to record my videos. Since I do use my phone, I'm able to have the storage I need because I take a lot of pictures, y'all. Like, I am that person. I probably have like over thousands of pictures in my phone. I don't know. I just feel like pictures are so important. You know, you get to cherish the moment. And you just never know when pictures is all you're gonna have left. So I love taking pictures, and I have 1,000 to show for it. So my daughter's storage is actually just 99 cents. I have no idea. I think most, like, the games on her phone usually takes up most of her storage, and then she does take a lot of pictures and videos too. But you know how kids take videos, they just be all discombobulated and stuff, and they just never clean it out. But I did pay additional storage for her, which is 99 cents. I currently have Apple Music that I pay for at the student rate, which is $5.40 for Apple Music. And then the most recent change that I've done to my budget was splitting up my light bill into both of my checks so that I'm not coming out of one check an entire large amount. Being on a low income, it is very important on how you actually budget your money, because sometimes it seems like you just don't have enough, when in reality you could have just made some adjustments to your budget or your paycheck that kind of made it, you know, things a little more flexible for you. So that is something that I noticed. And so my actual light bill, it came out to $220.23. But since I implemented that change into my budget, I already budgeted out $100 on my last check. So this check, I'm only going to be taking out $120.23 to cover my light bill. So we have $994.32, and then we're going to take the $249 minus the $24.84 minus 73 minus 10 minus 9.99 cents, 540, and then the 120.23. So that's gonna leave us with $500.87 that we can actually budget into our cash envelopes and our savings challenges. It looks like a lot, but I'm gonna actually show you guys why, even though it's $500, depending on how I split it up, you know, it's not really a lot. So for groceries, I do have a family of 5, and we've been trucking along really strong with $100 budget per week. So I pay $100 one week, my husband pays the grocery budget the next week, and that's how we pretty much manage like a $400 grocery budget for the entire month. Obviously, like, in order to do that, like, you have to meal plan. Like, one week my husband he was like, oh, well, I'll just get the groceries and I'll take care of the groceries, but he didn't actually plan out those meals. And so before he knew it, he ended up spending more than the $100 that he usually spent. And I said, well, just leave it up to me, and I'll take care of it. So I think he understood like how much actually goes into being able to maintain that budget. But you have to plan out those meals instead of just going in the store and just buying things on impulse. It works a lot better when you do it that way. Now for gas is actually getting very much out of hand for me, at least, and I feel like everyone else. This pay period, I have to budget out $85 for my gas, simply because the last time I filled up my tank, it cost me $82, and I think previously I was budgeting like $70. Last time, again, $82, so I'm giving myself $85 for gas. I'm also going to try to be a little more mindful of where I'm going and how much gas I'm actually using, so that I can kind of continue the pattern that I've been able to do, which is carry my gas budget, from the entire 2 weeks. So that's the plan. I'm just going to be more aware of not going everywhere under the sun. Plus, when you go outside, it costs like $200 minimum, like no cap. Like, it's just so expensive to just go outside. You go outside, you think you're going to go in Target for one thing, you come out, you buy things you don't need, so I luckily haven't had that issue lately, but it is very tempting when you go outside. So $85 for my gas. This week, household, because my budget was a little different, it's getting $15 for a household, toiletries, cleaning products, and things like that. Self-care always gets something, so this check is only getting $7, lucky number 7. So I don't know, every time I see the number 7, I just feel so lucky, right? My birthday is actually September the 7th, so I just feel like my luck sometimes plays a part in different things. But self-care, again, $7, and I still have the $200+ that I showed you guys last time. Still haven't used it, still working on it, work in progress, so bear with me. Miscellaneous, this pay period is getting 0 because I have nothing left over. I'm not gonna have anything left over to put miscellaneous anything, and so I needed to make sure that the things that were most important actually had some funds in them. Family fun this week is only gonna get $10, which is better than nothing. And so we're having a family fun day on Sunday, so I'm gonna just be putting that $10 towards that to kind of help out with some of the activities that we're doing. We're doing kind of like a family field day event, so we'll have like field day games like tug of war, a sack race, 3-legged race I think is on there, and then like some games for the kids, and then we'll just have like some small sack lunches for everyone. We did make it a free event just so it doesn't deter anyone away from actually coming and having fun, and we just wanted to get everyone out for the summer. Hopefully we don't melt because I am in Texas and it is getting very, very hot, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really, really fun activity for everyone to kind of get involved in and have a little fun for the summer. Alrighty, so once we have our cash envelopes taken care of, we can now officially move over to our savings, which is my favorite part of my budget, because again, being on a low income, there was a point in time where I was not able to save anything. And so now I'm noticing that I can save in multiple different spaces, which is a win for me. My 100 envelope challenge is getting $88, which means that we officially get to color in another square here. There we go. It's actually looking really, really nice. The progress is looking really nice. I don't know, I feel like I need to speed up or come up with another game plan on getting it, a little more sped up, because these paychecks, it's like, at this rate, I think I'm doing about 2 a month, but instead I would like to do 4 a month. So I'm gonna figure out a way to be able to do that, especially getting up towards, the higher digits or the higher amounts. For the summer savings challenge is getting another $150 because that challenge total was $300. So I took out the $150 in month and paycheck number 1, and then here's the second $150 in paycheck number 2, which you guys know I am planning a birthday dinner for my husband, and my daughter actually share the same birthday, so those funds are actually going to be for both of them. So my husband's birthday, which is likely going to be like a steakhouse dinner, and then for my daughter, she's turning 10, and so what I'm planning on actually doing for her birthday is just allowing her to invite maybe like 2 or 3 friends with her, and then taking them to like a painting with a twist. My daughter is very artistic. She loves to do all things crafting, painting, just anything that requires coloring or including coloring. She just absolutely loves. So I think she'll really love that, and she'll really enjoy that for her 10th birthday. And so that's the plan, how I plan on actually celebrating the both of them, since they do share the same birthday. Next, we have our sinking funds, which is going to get $20 this pay period, and that sinking funds is going to be for future things that are happening in the future that I kind of want to get a head start and plan for. And then lastly, I am giving my Roth IRA $25, just to kind of start slow and steady and being able to invest something into that retirement account. So now that we have our envelopes and our savings done, we can do the math here and just confirm that we are down to our zero-based budget minus 10 minus our 88 minus 150 minus 20 minus 25, and that leaves us with 87 cents, which does take me down to my zero-based budget the way that I like it and prefer it for my income. But yeah, that is it for today's video. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so and joining me on my financial journey. But that is all, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in as always, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.